Well, in the past 5 years, cybercrime has exploded into $100 billion a year plus global industry. It's a very rich, organized, well-functioning industry. It follows economic principles just like any other major industry, follows the laws of supply and demand, and it's even now stratified into various specialized services. But when you boil it all down, it essentially breaks down into two major segments. And at the end of the day, they make money by getting on the internet and using stolen data to commit various forms of fraud, everything from using your credit card number to make fraudulent purchases online, all the way on up to taking your social security number and creating new accounts to tap into your credit history and draw out new loans. Now, they're able to do this because there's been systematic harvesting of data going on for 3 or 4 years now through email, spam, viruses, and now it's accelerated to the point where you can't really trust even safe websites that have been tainted in a very stealthy way, so that just by visiting there, they can plant a small program, a back door on your computer from which they can control your computer and collect any data that you type in there. So the bottom line of this is, you may not realize this, but there's a very good chance if you participate in the internet in any way, shape, or form that your data has already been stolen and is sitting in a pool waiting for the bad guys to use. And if they haven't got it yet, the odds are going to be increasing going forward that they're going to get it, and it's going to sit in a database that the bad guys have access to from here on out. Crooks have always been crooks. They always take advantage of whatever opportunity is presented to them. I think banks, credit bureaus, and secondarily the tech companies should bear the brunt of responsibility for this rise we're seeing in cybercrime. Basically what happened is they've taken our transaction system, which was designed in an analog world in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, the credit issuing system, and now they've ported it all the way over to the internet without really thinking of the ramifications that would cause. So in doing so, they've opened up all these doors and windows for crooks to take advantage of. Because the internet, if you think about it, it's a distributed system globally, it's open and it's anonymous. And the banks and the credit bureaus are taking our financial data and our personal data, making it available to create loans and do transactions online, and they're doing it in such a way to keep the speed up. So anytime you increase the speed and the convenience, you take a hit on security. Well, convenience cuts two ways. If you think about it, all you need is your username and password to access any type of online account. I mean, you can sit there cooking your eggs in the morning, and you can order an airline ticket for your next trip, pay your bills, get on your favorite social network and communicate with people. Well, it's just as convenient for the crooks too. In one case, we found a bad guy sitting in a hotel room playing a video game called Counter-Strike, smoking meth, and in between breaks in shooting the bad guys on his video game, he was conducting a full-scale money laundering situation on another computer based on using usernames and passwords to access hundreds of accounts. Zero-day threat refers to a hazard for which no protection yet exists. We have not yet reached day one to where the public awareness has reached a level where people can take steps to protect themselves in an effective way as they go online, and also to demand some changes from our banks and from our regulators to make sure that our sensitive data, our privacy, and our identity are well protected as we move forward deeper into using the internet as a core part of our lives.